What's going on with you? This is Curtis King, originally from Carson, now staying in the IE, repping at homegrownradio.net. Chuck Dizzle, what it is. Good morning. First things first, I'd like to say, motherfucker free B. Is you working for a free B?
Basically, the concept of Jetpack on E was being on the verge of blowing up, such as a jetpack, and only to see your financial situations haven't changed. Right. So if you've been following anything in terms of Curtis King, anything in terms of Black Cloud, the camp, we've all been moving up, and we've all been, continuously having success within the music, but in a lot of our personal lives, right, which really doesn't get documented in the music up until now, and even with Noah's project, Beautiful Darkness, what you get now is more personal music that really speaks to where we're at right now as human beings and not just artists. But what Noah had told me to call it a street album. Okay. That's something that where its circulation is definitely going to be the same as a mixtape. Yeah. But the original beats and the quality of the music is not, because mixtapes are usually compilations of certain songs, and then on top of that you have a DJ who actually sits down with there and mixes the tape. Right. There's like a confusion in that too, but this is definitely a street album. I got a call from Mace Pun. He was like, yo, we're gonna use the beat, you're gonna get paid, you got your first placement. I was hyped, I was excited, and then he asked me to come down. And it's funny, that same day I had used gas for probably about, I think, another show that I had the day before, and didn't have the gas to go to what I've been working for all of this time, was to get a placement. Right. I didn't even have, something simple as the fluid to put in my car, but being able to put those kind of stories lets people shed light on everything ain't all sweet. It may look good on the outside, but I struggle like the next person. I think music itself went through periods where it was, people wanted to get away. So that's why you can understand, even when there was party music back in the 80s, people wanted to get away from their environment. It's very understandable. I made music my past, about getting away, about finding somewhere that's a beautiful place. But, nowadays people are so deep in their own drama and recession that there's no getting away from it. Now you need something that's sort of your soundtrack that's going to be the inspiration of you getting out of that. Now, that's why I love being with my Black Cloud family, because we all have music that speaks to getting out of that struggle, but at the same time, we're facing it because we have to. This is what we're living. I did a show at the City of Industry, Nicaraguan Fest, 10,000 people, right? I'm standing up here looking at this like, one day this is going to be mine. And I talked about it in the Jetpack on E song. I'm looking out here, 10,000 people. I get off stage, people are taking pictures with me, and they're like, "Oh my God!" And people are giving me demos, and I'm looking like, "Do you understand where I'm about to go in an hour?" Right. So I leave there. I go to Quiznos. I'm on cloud 99, and I'm looking around. Everybody's like, "Man, I heard you had a good show." Yeah. The first damn customer I get starts arguing about tomatoes and onions with me.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And it humbled me, and it was like, damn. Like, this is how close I thought I might have been. Right. But then I looked and I said, you know what? That right there. Plus, you would have random customers that would come in and say, you know what? Something about me tells you this is not your last stop. You just have a look, your handshake, the way you talk to people just lets me know that you're ultimately going to be somewhere. Right. That kind of stuff is what, every day led me to the motivation. Like, you know what? I'm either going to do this or not do it. Right. But thank God I ended up moving to the IE, ended up being the biggest blessing for a lot of things. The main thing is that in order to advance, I think, as all artists, and Noah really set the standard for me in terms of advancing and really living off of this and making this your career, you have to have something in stores. Right. And you got to advance. You have to have a product that somebody feels like, you know what, he's giving me enough to where I trust this purchase. Right. I feel like I have, numerous mixtapes. If you want to go back to those, or street albums, and I feel like now that you have this, let it, and a lot of people are telling me too, this is a project a lot of people are not going to understand the effectiveness of until later on. Right. That works out even better for me, because by the end of the year, people start really understanding it and saying, damn, we have a problem on our hands, the album's coming after that. So, but now it's time to eat off of our craft too. We can't be starving artists forever.
It's on some cocky shit, dog.
Go on and tell us.
When the Black Cloud, like, what do people do? They usually get inside houses.
They run from that shit.
They run from that shit. So that's what we doing. We here, man. You better run, man. You better run, man. We here, man.
Black Cloud is coming, man.
All right, it's me, myself, Yasin, Noah James, Art Bars, Curtis King, and Fame Kills. The main thing, like, I wanted to see that they were doing like they thing by themselves without like when I first heard of Curtis King, like he was doing his own thing already. Like he wasn't waiting for somebody else to like pick him up and shit. I want to get like the OG cats from the IE that didn't really get out there, like Dirty Birdie,
Right.
like even like Sly Boogie,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like cats like that, because I feel like they didn't really reach where they
Well, they
supposed
could have
to.
been right.
They had already established Black Cloud. Black Cloud had already established a sound, had already established what the criteria would be for somebody who joins on.
Yeah.
I started working with Jinx through Noah, who introduced me. And, you know, Jinx, he liked the music. You know, he felt that there was definitely some improvements to be made, but he saw potential in me. And he asked me to be on. Crazy thing, brother Art Bars eventually hit me up, you know, and he was like, you know what, I see the difference in having support and having, you know, a team that you can rely on. He actually went through me. He was like, man, can you talk to Jinx? It's funny to see how comfortable they are now. He was like, dog, can you talk to Jinx for me,
I
man?
got with Black Cloud because I just saw when Curtis got there, kind of like the momentum it was having and what it was building to, and I wanted to be part of it because I really wasn't part of anything. I started doing shows with Noah. I had a track. Me, Curtis, and Noah had this track called "Thank You," and we was performing that. And it's kind of like Noah was throwing me on shows to do some of my stuff. So I just like performing with them, man, and how we reacted around each other, hanging out with them, and you know, it just became like a family. He was like my brothers. So I dropped the project in September '09 with Noah. Same time Noah dropped the project, and a couple people heard it. You know what I mean? I got 1,000 downloads. I dropped one with Black Cloud, and I got 8,000
Wow,
downloads.
so
So
that
it just
showed
grew
you.
like
To
that.
me, music is music.
Right.
I don't care if you jerking. I don't care what you doing. Music is music. And I wanted the common ground mean the common ground. I can go from electro hip hop to jerk music to super third eye underground. Like people don't even know about that scene at IE. So where niggas is on that Illuminati third eye rap. Like me and Jinx came from that underground. So they respect us in that part of the music scene. So we now trying to put it all together and put IE as unity. I love the unity, and like people try to give me the title, oh nigga, you running, you the king. I was like, nah, kings get assassinated. To everybody. I said, listen, know what I do? I speak for us. And if something crack off, I'm on the front line. I would take the hit. I can take the hit and sit down with you and talk to you about what we're trying to do. And it's not more than like Black Cloud is the label, but the IE, I'm so used to rapping. I'm so used to rapping. But it's just, I just love the unity we have out there, man. All the kids and coming out and supporting, and I know I love it, dude. You like, people don't know how much I love our scene, but we didn't have one.
Well, I still understand that that's going to be my first foot in the door. You know, that's at least that's what I think. You know, God may have another plan for me. But in terms of the producer, I mean, I still got it for the low.
I got that.
Well, you can catch me where I'm always at. Twitter. It's no mystery. It's no damn mystery. You can find me at Curtis King, two S's. 2 S's Curtis King. You put 1 S, what you get? You get a jazz singer. All my projects, pretty much all my projects that I want you to hear. There's some stuff I want you to hear. But curtisking.bandcamp.com.
All right.
And that's it.
All I wanna see is change, yo. Ain't switching no lanes. Ain't switching no lanes. I'ma keep doing my thing, but I got this jetpack on me. Homegrown Radio.